All right, Chiefs Kingdom, it was a big win on Sunday, 26-23 over the Minnesota Vikings. Harrison Butker with a couple of big kicks late, including the game-winning 44-yard field goal. Balanced offense, good defense. Big win for the Chiefs as they improve to 6-3. Tyreek Hill, big game on the day, and producer Dylan did not start him in fantasy, but he still won his game, so it's all good. Somehow started DJ Chark over him. How excited are you about this win over the Vikings? Let's get some KCs rolling in the chat. Type KC if you were excited about this Chiefs win over the Vikings. Minnesota had won 4 straight. They knock them off at home without Patrick Mahomes. Get those KCs rolling, and let's get to those Chiefs news and rumors. Okay, we've got some fake news as we start today's show. The bosses have told me not to say that term anymore, but I had to one more time today because Skip Bayless, after the Chiefs knocked down the Vikings, tweeted out that the Chiefs play harder for Matt Moore than they do for Patrick Mahomes. That's where we are with Skip Bayless. He is beyond hot takes at this point. Now, the Chiefs are 1-1 with Moore, and he has played pretty well in Patrick Mahomes' absence, but Skip continues to steal money from Fox Sports as he's making something like $6 million a year with these crazy hot takes. Here was the tweet from Skip Bayless after the Chiefs win. Matt Moore beats Kirk Cousins, as I predicted on Undisputed, the show that nobody watches. I'm certainly not saying Moore is better than Mahomes, but the Chiefs are playing with more spirit and fight than they did for Mahomes, who lost his last 2 home games. Skip Bayless saying the Chiefs play harder for Matt Moore than Patrick Mahomes, even though Patrick Mahomes is widely considered one of the best leaders in the NFL. You saw how his teammates and the Broncos, when he got hurt, rallied to him after he dislocated his knee. It's garbage from Skip Bayless. Don't know why he continues to be employed. Here's what Matt Moore has done in Mahomes' absence. He's played well. He's managed the game extremely well. 65%, 659 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. But they did not beat the Vikings because they're playing harder for Matt Moore than they do for Patrick Mahomes. That is fake news. That's garbage. Don't listen to anything Skip Bayless says. I tell you the truth when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs, not Skip Bayless. Don't watch that garbage show on Fox Sports 1. Do you guys think Skip Bayless is an idiot? If you do, go subscribe to our brand new Chiefs channel. We're trying to get it rolling, get several videos going during the week. We reached that 100 subscriber mark, which we barely caught the deadline there, but we got there. Got to keep getting subscribers, so make sure you subscribe. chatsports.com/Chiefs so we can debunk idiotic takes from Skip Bayless and give you the truth on what's going on with the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, that's chatsports.com/Chiefs. It'll redirect you to our brand new Chiefs YouTube channel where you can subscribe. Okay, let's get to some actual news on Patrick Mahomes. Could he be back against the Titans? I think there's a good possibility. Andy Reid said after the game yesterday that Mahomes is close and that Mahomes wants to play. Chiefs are up a game and a half in the AFC West over Oakland, 2 games over the Los Angeles Chargers. He dislocated his knee 2.5 weeks ago on Thursday Night Football against the Broncos. So he's 18 days removed from that dislocated knee as he continues to recover. He's been practicing. He warmed up in pregame against the Vikings, but he was inactive. Keep an eye on this note from Jay Glazer as well. Reason Mahomes isn't playing today, Doc told them he had a 40% chance of re-dislocating his kneecap inside of 21 days, but it goes down to 10 to 15% after 21 days. Today is 17 days. That was yesterday before the game against Minnesota. So we're at 18 days now. It'll be 24 days by the time the Titans game comes this Sunday. So I don't know how these numbers work, but the doctors are saying that after you have 21 days of rehab and rest, it goes down to a far lower percentage of re-dislocating the knee. He'll be outside that 3-week mark. So I'm going to put it at a 70% chance that he plays this week. Here was the quote from Andy Reid after the game saying he's close. You got to just know he wants to be out there. It's not his decision, so we kind of backed up on it. We listened to the doctors and the trainers and made the decision, of course, to not play against the Vikings. If he had it his way, he would have played the next play after it happened. That's how he's wired. Of course, the next play after the Broncos game, that was not going to happen, but he wants to be out there. There's no doubt about it. he was practicing the week of the Green Bay game. Hasn't played the last 2 weeks. This is what he did in the first 6.5 games before he went down with injury. 15 touchdowns to just 1 pick. He was on pace to have the first 6,000-yard passing season in NFL history. Probably not going to get there now unless he plays this week and the rest of the games and just goes off. But he still could have a monster season. So Patrick Mahomes, I'm putting it at 70% that he could play this week. I think there is a good chance that will happen. Kudos to Matt Moore, who has played extremely well the last couple of weeks for the Kansas City Chiefs. But I think Mahomes has a pretty good shot of playing this week. So I'll ask you guys. I'll leave it to you guys. Who should start against the Titans? Type P for Patrick Mahomes. Type M for Matt Moore. This one's tough for me because you've got somewhat of a cushion in the AFC West, but I also kind of think if he's ready to go, he's ready to go, right? Let's get him back out there. Let's get him back in the groove. So I'm going to type my P for Patrick Mahomes. But if you think Matt Moore should play one more week, get an extra week for Mahomes, I wouldn't blame you for that one. Type M if you think Moore should play against the Titans. I'm typing my P. I want to see Patrick Mahomes back out there. And these are the AFC playoff standings. New England Patriots at 8-1, Ravens at 6-2, Texans at 6-3, Chiefs at 6-3. And that's why I want to circle back to this weigh-in one more time and see if you guys reconsider on your original answer. Because the reason I want to see him back out there is you're a half game away from getting a first-round bye. It's very crowded in the AFC playoff hunt. So I'm typing my P. I want to make that push, get that first-round bye. You're probably not going to catch the Patriots, but I think you can get that number 2 seed in the AFC. If I'm the Chiefs and Mahomes is ready to go, I'm putting him back out there. I'm typing my P for Patrick Mahomes. Now, I made some money this week betting on the Chiefs against the Minnesota Vikings, plus 4.5. I liked how Matt Moore played the week before. I thought they had a good chance, and I did it at BetDSI. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120. I put down some money, and I made several bucks back because people thought the Vikings were going to roll into Arrowhead and win that game, and I said, nah, bro, the Chiefs are going to win this one. Chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120. Bet on the Chiefs against the Titans because I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come back this week. BetDSI, it's the #1 internet sportsbook out there. Okay, I think Damien Williams might have earned his starting job back this week. Had a really good game against the Minnesota Vikings. 12 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown. Of course, had that 91-yard touchdown to take the lead in the third quarter. Look, he's been banged up throughout most of the season, but I think he's starting to get healthy. And you look at that snap count, Shady McCoy only got 6 snaps this week. Damian Williams got 43. Darrell Williams actually outsnapped McCoy 11-6. So I don't know if he's in the doghouse or what now, but Damian Williams appears to have taken the starting job back from LaShawn McCoy. You look at the season stats, and it tells you, well, Shady's actually been better for the most part, but I think D-Will has been battling injuries. I think he's just now starting to get right. Take the 91-yard touchdown out of it. The yards per carry weren't great against Minnesota, but he grinded out some tough yards. And remember, the Chiefs are down 2 offensive linemen right now, in Eric Fisher and Lauren Duvernay-Tardif. So I thought he made some negative yard plays into 2-3 yard games, and that's big, especially when your starting quarterback is out, to maintain balance and help Matt Moore into easier situations. I like what I saw from Damien Williams on Sunday. For me, I think you got to ride the hot hand. He's the guy who's played better this past week, so I'm starting Damien Williams this week. We'll see how it goes. It's still going to be a fluid situation, but I'll ask you guys, who should be the starting running back moving forward? Should it be Damien Williams or LaShawn McCoy? Type D for Damien Williams. Type L for LaShawn McCoy. Again, he only got 6 snaps this week. Damien Williams got 43. So I'm typing my D for Damien Williams. I like what I saw against the Vikings. Got some tough yards. He was critical in the win over Minnesota. And speaking of that 91-yard touchdown, and speaking of that big win, Tyreek Hill called out Damien Williams after the game and after he ran down D-Will on that 91-yard touchdown run. Did you guys see that? He came out of nowhere and passed him before Damien Williams reached the end zone. Next Gen Stats clocked him at over 22.5 miles per hour at his top speed when he ran down Williams. Here was the quote with ESPN Radio after the game from Tyreek Hill saying, quote, D-Will always talking his smack about how he's the fastest on the team or whatever. I was like, okay, that's D-Will. Run him down, run him down. It's all fun and games, man. We're going to watch film Tuesday, and we're all going to laugh at that because that's fun. That's why we play the game, to have fun and have memories like this. That was Tyreek Hill after the game. He was not about to let Damien Williams continue to say he's the fastest on the team, because that is just not true. Tyreek Hill is clearly the fastest player on the Chiefs. McCole Hardman's probably a close second, but Tyreek Hill can flat out burn. He had a big game, 6 catches, 140 yards, 23 yards per catch. Had that big touchdown early in the game from Matt Moore. I thought that was a beautiful throw and catch from Moore to Tyreek Hill. He is back. That shoulder is no longer a problem. He is fully healthy, and he is the most dangerous weapon in the NFL. He is a big piece of this Chiefs offense, especially if they want to make a run at the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm gearing up for Monday Night Football tonight, and every time I'm gearing up for a big sporting event, I'm like, gosh, I hate when the game goes to commercials because they're too long and they're boring commercials. Well, you can replace commercials for good with the My TV Choice app for big sporting events. This is what's going to happen. You're going to download it at chatsports.com/mytv. It's a free download. It's going to connect with your Wi-Fi, hook up to your smart TV, sync up to your smart TV, I should say. And when the game goes to commercial, the app knows, and it's going to send you content from us here at Chat Sports. You're going to get sports updates, all kinds of stuff from us and other outlets. You don't want to watch those boring insurance commercials. You want to watch sports content from us. It's the My TV Choice app. Download it for free today, chatsports.com/mytv. Replace commercials permanently during big sporting events with the My TV Choice app. Last thought here is the defense, the Chiefs defense, turning a corner. I think it might be, and a big reason is Chris Jones has made his return. We'll get to him in just a second, but they held Kirk Cousins to 50% completion percentage. Dalvin Cook had 21 carries for 71 yards, under 3.5 yards per carry. He's probably been the second best running back in the league this year behind Christian McCaffrey. That was a really good effort. And the Vikings were just 5 of 15 on third down. You guys might be laughing, oh, Kirk Cousins, he sucks. He was the NFC Player of the Month in October, had a really good month, and was playing extremely well. Now, I know he threw 3 touchdowns and no picks, but he played well, held the Vikings to only 308 yards, 220 yards passing. I thought these Chiefs cornerbacks really competed hard. Now, Adam Thielen went down early in the game, which helps, but you held Stephon Diggs to 1 catch for 4 yards. That's pretty good. And I've been harping on this run defense all year. How about just 96 yards total, 71 to Dalvin Cook? That is a good effort from the Chiefs defense. Now, the next step is forcing turnovers. Didn't get any on Sunday. Got to get better in that category, but this guy might be able to help out, and that's Chris Jones. He's back, had 3 tackles, had a sack and a tackle for loss. Hit Kirk Cousins a couple of times. He was active. Don't look at those stats and think, it's not that many. He was involved on a ton of plays, helped cause another sack as well. Chris Jones was really, really good on Sunday. Didn't look like he had any rust at all. It's good to see him back. Frank Clark's going to be back soon. This defense starting to get healthy. I think this defense, if it's just above average, this team is going to be tough to beat come playoff time. So I want you guys to grade the Chiefs' 26-23 win over the Vikings. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm giving it an A. You don't have Patrick Mahomes and you beat the red-hot Vikings at home. I know Matt Moore's playing pretty well, but that is a really, really good win. It gives you that cushion in the AFC West because both the Raiders and the Chargers won yesterday. So you maintain that game-and-a-half lead over Oakland. You've got 2-game lead over the Chargers, who you play in a couple weeks. So that was very important. Good job to Matt Moore going 1-1 in his 2 starts. I think Mahomes is going to play this week. So I'm giving it an A. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. And subscribe to that new Chiefs channel, chatsports.com/Chiefs. It'll redirect you to the new Chiefs YouTube channel. Hit that big red button, and I'll see you next time.